control of chopper. So the average value of output voltage can be controlled by two methods. First, that is your time ratio control method, and another is current limiting control. So now first we will see time ratio control method. So already we have studied that the average output voltage across the load can be controlled by adjusting the duty cycles. And already we have studied the output voltage is directly proportional to the duty cycle, and its equation is V0 is equal to K Vs. So if we change these duty cycles, so we can your output voltage is also changes. Now there are two methods of time ratio control method. First, constant frequency control, and another variable frequency control. So now first say constant frequency control. So now in this type of methods, our chopping frequency T is kept fixed, but we can vary either T on time or the T off time. So there are two possibilities. If T on is greater than T off and another T on is less than T off. Now let's say the waveform when T on is greater than T off, and so you can say the T on the area of this T on period is greater than the area of T off. So we will get output accordingly to this T on time period, and its output is less than our applied voltage Vs. Now in second case we are kept chopping frequency T is fixed, but here we are made to change that T on period is less than T off period. So now in this case you can say that the area covered by this T on period is less than the T off period. So the output voltage is less. So in compare to these two waveforms, you can see that your output voltage is depends on the T on period. So this is the constant frequency control method. Now another is variable frequency control. Now in this method, your output the chopped frequency is vary, and by either kept T on constant or T off constant. Now in first case, our T on period is fixed and T is vary. So you can say that T on period and this is your T off period. Now in second cases, we are reducing the T off time. That means you can say that in both cases your T on period remains same, but T off period changes because we are changing the frequency T. So you can say the waveform of the output voltage. Now in second case, we are keeping T off time period is constant. That means it vary T on period by changing the value of chopping frequency, or you can say that chopping frequency T. So now this is the waveform. So your output voltage is also can be changed by changing the chopping frequency T. But here there are some disadvantage of this frequency modulation in compared to pulse width modulation. So now this is also called pulse width modulation, and this is called frequency modulation. So now some disadvantages. First, the chopping frequency has to be varied over a wide range. The filter design is difficult because it requires some filters if we are using very high range of this frequency. Second, there is a possibility of disturbance with nearer telephone line due to the wide range of frequency. And third, the higher T of time makes the load current discontinuous, which is undesirable because in some cases we are not require discontinuous load current. So this is the there are two methods for the time ratio control, and another that is your current limiting control. Now this is the current limiting control. So now in this method the load current is controlled by the specified I minimum value and I maximum value. So now when your when your output current is reaches at maximum specified limit, it will turn off. And now during this turn off period, the value of output currents will decreases and it reaches at minimum value. Now that is your specified minimum value, and that time your thyristor, after it reaches a minimum value, now next thyristor will turn on. So by changes the turn and turn off period of this chopper, your output current is also changes from I minimum value to I maximum value and I maximum value to I minimum value. Application of chopper. So there are many applications of this chopper. Now this chopper is used in subway tram, trolleybus, battery operated vehicles, the different speed control of DC motor, battery charging, etc., etc. Nowadays chopper is widely used in the industries. Now here we will learn about the use of speed control for the slip ring induction motor. So now the turn on and turn off time of this chopper is adjusted to get desirable speed control of this motor. So you can say that this chopper is responsible to change the speed of the motor. Now the speed of slip ring type induction motor is depends on the rotor resistance. So now the higher speed of the motor is obtained by low rotor resistance and vice versa. Now this chopper is used to change the value of rotor resistance, which will change the speed of the motor. So now you can say that this chopper SCR is used as a chopper. Three-phase uncontrolled rectifier is connected to the slip ring of the induction motor, and the resistance R1 and R2 and SCR are connected in the to the output of this three-phase uncontrolled rectifier. So by changing this by one of this chopper, we will get a different speed of the motor. So now when your chopper is on, that time this resistance R2 is short circuited. Then only R1 resistance is connected, rotor resistance connected in the circuits. Now accordingly, your motor speed, the speed of motor is depends on this value of resistance. But when this chopper is off, the total rotor resistance become R1 plus R2. That means the value of rotor resistance is increased, which reduce the speed of the induction motor. So the effective resistance of this slip ring induction motor is given by R1 into T on plus R1 plus R2 into T off and whole divided by T on plus T off. So you can say that when thyristor T on is turned on, only R1 resistance is connected in this circuit. But when your chopper is turned off, that time R1 and R2 they are connected in series, which will increase the total rotor resistance. So now this is the basic working principle of this chopper. Now the advantages of this chopper. So first, smooth speed control is available. Second, quick response. Third, higher value of resistance at lower speed, which improve the power factor. Then there are some disadvantages. First, power losses occurs in the resistance, which reduce the efficiency of the motor. Now, most important disadvantage is the speed control can be achieved by this method is always below than its normal speed. So if we want to greater than speed of its rated speed, it is not applicable.